What's good? This is Y and Z conversation between the generations. I represent the Y millennials, that young whippersnapper over there, my brother Xavier, the Z's, Gen Z, them crazy people. How are you this week, young blood?
Hey man, life is life on a different level this week, but we ain't gonna worry about it. We gonna keep it pushing. We gonna keep it moving. Just a little, Gen Z are out here feeling what these millennials have been feeling for somewhat of the past decade.
You been watching any of the DNC at all?
Man, let me just say this. Is my camera moving? Or
You're
am I
frozen.
frozen?
You're frozen. Technology. This is
That is crazy. Hold up.
and
Okay,
you're
we're
back.
back.
All right.
The DNC has been amazing. Let me just say this right quick while we're on the topic. The Obamas need to just do a master class on orating. These are the greatest orators in history. You can't tell me this. Like, how can you be objectively and subjectively black while also being two of the greatest speakers of all time?
It made me long for some old days. I was like, oh, I've missed this. I missed when this was the
Do
norm.
you see what I'm saying? Like it's almost to the point, and I really hate to say this because don't get me wrong, he was a great speaker. But if we talk how we really gonna talk, Martin Luther King didn't talk from the standpoint of being a black person. He was just fighting. Don't get me wrong, he was fighting for African American rights.
Mhm.
But what Michelle and Obama did last night, come on. Michelle said these might just be one of them black jobs he said he don't want. What?
Yeah, Michelle put it down the other night. Yeah, that's probably the highlight. HU, shout out. Let's go. Yeah, we gonna put the first black woman in the office as the head. But anyways, we'll talk about that another day. We gonna get into some violence today. Because
Because you chose it. You
I,
chose it
I
today.
saw some issue the other day, and it needs to be stopped. And what I'm talking needs to be stopped is all these damn comparisons because there is not, nor has there been, nor will there ever be
Here we go.
another Michael Joseph Jackson. Leave it alone.
Let me
Like, it's getting ridiculous at this point.
let me just pull up some stats because I think the only other viable MJ, we're not talking about Magic Johnson. We're not talking about him. Gratefully, while Magic Johnson did provide one of the greatest medical mysteries of all time, in him being able to live with full blown AIDS, while that is a great medical thing that happened during his time period, can
What are
we
you
just
doing?
talk about the other only viable MJ of all time, which is Michael Jordan?
Okay, say we're not talking we're talking music. This is not across
No,
museums.
no.
And even though,
The statement you made was that Michael Jackson was the only viable MJ.
okay, you're getting ridiculous now. You're being real Gen Z. You're being
Is
real
that
Gen
not
Z.
the
You're
statement you
getting that
just made,
literal. You're
though?
getting that literal. That's not where this is going. This
But
is
I
strictly
want
off.
to take it
This is
there
strictly the
because I think this might be a valid conversation of
okay. Where you okay? I open
what
the door. It's still not
who's the more viable MJ.
Jackson.
Okay, and
M
the only I'm gonna
Jackson
tell
was
you the only
MJ before
reason.
Jordan.
I'm gonna only tell you the only reason why I will might let you have that. Michael Jackson is a global known name. I can't say that Michael Jordan is known in the same rooms that Michael Jackson is. That's
Duh.
the only thing I can say.
Duh.
That's the only thing I can say. But to make a statement that MJ only stands for Michael Jackson is wild. Michael Jordan is synonymous with the NBA. You can't think NBA without thinking Michael Jordan.
Are so Gen Z with how left you have taken this conversation because you know what I meant by the statement and you know where that statement was going to go. So no, you are not derailing this any further.
Yes, I
Still, what I
am
was
going
talking
to
about in
derail this
reference to
conversation.
people talking about your boy Chris Brown being bigger than MJ or being better than Michael Jackson.
Okay, let's just be real here. While Chris Breezy is very talented, can I make a comparison?
What kind of comparison you about to make?
I feel like, let me do this correctly. I feel like Chris Brown and here we go. I feel like Chris Brown and Justin Bieber don't just listen, just listen.
Okay.
While Justin Bieber is not as great of an on-stage performer as Chris Brown, I feel like in the majority of people's heads, they're on the same level because of
And
timing, because of time period. I almost think that Chris Brown's potential was almost kind of pushed down because of the era of people he came along with. I feel like if Chris Brown was pushed in the correct era, we could be truly having a conversation of Michael Jackson versus Chris Brown. I feel like that could have been true. But because of the era that Chris Brown rose to fame, the potential wasn't there to push him to Michael Jackson levels. Do
that's
you get
that,
where I'm coming
I
from?
get what you're saying. It's some cop out bull, but
No, it's not.
like, because okay, let's. I'll play your hypothetical. I'll still call bull because some of the artists we consider under Mike who were in his era are monsters of their own. I don't even know if CB is necessarily on some of their levels.
Such as
Janet,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whitney,
Janet. No, 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 no.
Madonna.
That's playing a little unfair. We cannot put Janet and Whitney in that conversation. Just no.
No, I took your hypothetical.
Janet is a sibling. Let's just not know. Whitney is one of the greatest singers of all time. I think I'm gonna say
Okay,
this.
here you go. Fine then. CB ain't even on Usher level. He below Usher.
No, 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 no,
The man
no.
below Usher. What's
He's
Chris?
he may not be
What's
on Usher level
and
now.
Usher certainly ain't MJ. So
I bet you before Chris Brown dies, he's greater than Usher.
mm-mm.
Yes, yes, yes.
What's Chris Brown's classic album?
I don't think.
What's Chris
Whoa,
Brown's
okay, hold up.
classic
Let me
album?
say this. Let me say this. Because I have to stand up for the boy Chris Breezy.
I'm not hating on Chris Brown. I'm just, but
Right.
let's be
Chris
real.
Brown is great, but I think Chris Brown, he ex he made his own standards, if that makes
Shut
sense.
up. Stop. Stop.
And I'm gonna be
Stop.
serious. Like, let's just
Stop.
be real.
Stop. Stop moving the
Chris
goalposts.
Brown made
Stop
his
moving the
own
goalposts. Stop moving
standards
the goalposts.
for
Stop
what
this.
success was.
We're gonna end this conversation right here, right now. We'll get
No,
back.
we are not. Hold up, pause. Who else was in a very high grossing movie like this Christmas?
Who else?
Was
When?
Usher in a high grossing movie like this Christmas?
Okay. Okay.
Chris Brown set new standards when it came to R&B singers at a young age.
You're reaching. You're reaching.
I am reaching, but you
You're
better
reaching
believe
far.
I'm
You're
grasping
reaching
it by
far.
a thread.
You're reaching far, and I'm not going to bury you anymore let's have some
No.
fun
Now,
before.
but I will say this though. Like Chris Brown is nowhere near MJ level. We all agree with that. But I will say, if the conversation was Chris Brown and Usher, Chris Brown is close, man.
We can
He's
have that.
close.
We can have that one another day. Let's pocket that. It's Y and Z conversation between the generations. Um, we were originally gonna do some more talking about Michael Jackson, but Gen Z derailed things. So we're gonna do a little verses real quick. We came since that was supposed to be where things were going. With our favorite five, draft style. We're gonna see who can put together the best five. And yeah, sir, would you like to go first? Or do you
Yeah.
know?
I think I want to go first in this thing.
Okay, okay. No repeats
About
now. If it's gone, it's gone. Let's see what happens. Go,
going is
sir.
gone. Okay, here we go. Number one on the list. And, I feel like this is just a great song. It speaks to me. I love the harmonies in the song. I love the difference of the song, the time period. My number one pick in Michael Jackson songs is Human Nature.
Okay, you can have that one. Whew. Solid song.
Lord, here
Okay.
we go.
I
Here we
was I
go.
was worried because my number one is Remember the Time. That is oh, that is the song and
Mm.
video. One of the
I just
best
want
video
to
interludes all time with and the
I just
cast
want to
and what
say,
it meant.
if y'all can
Yeah,
see my list, hold up, let's put that
it's
in
on
focus.
there.
Remember the
Don't show
time
me
is
it.
my number two.
Okay, well, it's gone. So what's your number two?
Okay, I'm gonna just move up my list. My number two is gonna be Man in the Mirror.
Oh, you go softy. Okay.
Because let me say this, I really do love Michael's rock, anthems and everything. Like I think they're really good, but I just really get down with his soft songs. I think his personality shines through those the most.
Okay. Okay. I ain't mad at that necessarily. If this was a deeper list, I don't know if any of it make the top five yet. We'll see. But number two, Smooth Criminal. Just another.
Okay, I will let you have that.
Yeah, that's
And let me say this, very close to being in my top five, simply because that music video, it doesn't even have to be the song. The music
I could
video
watch that thing
was
mute,
on another
on mute,
level.
and just be yeah. So with the iconic lean too, the fedora, yeah, just funky. Just if you in the car with me and that come on, you ain't gonna have no ears
Bruh,
left because I
there have been many of falls
to try to
trying
make it
to
happen.
attempt to do that lean. And I mean, this is over a 20-year time span of
Hmm.
people attempting to do that lean
Folks,
and just failing miserably.
folks still trying, to be honest. Number three,
I
sir,
mean,
what you got?
my number three, here we go. We're going, I hate to say this like that. We're going Black MJ, The Way You Make Me Feel.
Okay.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
deep cut, but I ain't but solid.
And I'm
Yeah.
going to tell you why,
Yeah.
though. I feel like The Way You Make Me Feel is such an intimate song, but it wasn't like the beat to it is not an intimate beat per se. It's a upbeat pop
That
song,
drive, yeah.
but it's talking so intimate. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we even seeing that nowadays?
Y'all don't know what up tempo is. Y'all don't know what up tempo
If we
is.
being real, like this is my whole problem with Raw Wave, but that's another conversation for
Another
another day.
conversation. All right. So number three, I gotta go Dirty Diana. That is just a
Oh,
raw.
okay.
It's just nasty. Just the music, like again, you getting your ears blown out in my car with that one. It's just in that raw pocket. Like, yeah, I'm that motherfucker.
I will say, for some odd reason, Dirty Diana did not hit my list.
Okay. Hey,
Why did it not hit my list? I don't know. I had a
okay,
brain
you good,
fart.
you good.
Dirty Diana was most definitely should have been on my list.
Number four,
Okay,
sir.
number four. And like I said, I got to go back again with Black MJ. I'm a very big fan of this because, like I said, I love the versatility of Michael Jackson. And his ability to just make music. It wasn't specific to a genre, and that's Rock With You.
Mm-hmm. You took one of mine. Mm,
Rock With You is a
yeah.
classic. You can turn it on at any time, and people will just vibe out like they're on crack in the 70s.
It's just feel good. No matter what.
And you said
Feel
it
good.
correctly. It's just feel good music.
Yep.
Like, can we really honestly say that present day, that without the presence of alcohol, without the presence of drugs, that we're just getting intoxicating music? You
Yep.
put on Rock With You right now, nothing else. People will have the best time of their life.
It fits any moment. It fits if I'm just cruising in a car. It fits if I'm just sitting in a car. It fits if I'm cleaning the house. It fits if I'm getting ready in the morning. It fits if I'm chilling with a shorty. It fits if I'm at the cookout. It's just so many
It
scenarios
fits
that song just
everything.
fits. Damn you. Okay, number four. Where am I gonna go here? Oh,
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. I feel you itching. I feel you itching.
okay, I gotta go here because you took that one. I gotta go butterflies. I'm gonna go later, MJ. Butterflies. That's just
Ooh. Ooh.
yeah. It's a
Okay.
that knock them
Okay.
verses. It's still MJ. I got it. Like it's later, MJ. You're not expecting that. It's still MJ. I got it. So because you took, and that's it's a feel even though it's a slow jam staple. Like that thing got played on Quiet Storm radio so much in the early 2000s. Yeah. So I'll go butterflies.
Okay.
Finish it
Hold
out,
up.
sir.
Just because you said butterflies, I think I want to kind of change my last pick because you kind of went deep there. You went deep there.
Okay.
Butterflies is honestly one that I don't think many people have even heard,
No, no, no. You no. That
unless
that
they
shows how
really
young you.
like.
That shows how young you is. Butterflies in the urban community. Butterflies was everywhere.
Mm,
Right.
I want to go something deep, but I don't want to leave this one out because I think this is still such a staple across all time. And this is honestly crazy enough. There's a whole brand named after this song, a whole website where people go and get clothes off of this website that's kind of taken away from this song. And that's PYT. There is a whole website called PYT where people go and get wardrobe options just to call themselves Pretty Young Thing. Like MJ was so
Damn you.
ahead of his
Damn
time.
you.
He was so ahead of his time. And I didn't want to go with it because I know people would have been like, oh, his list is so mainstream. But
Mike
what's
is
more
Mike
mainstream than Michael
Michael
Jackson?
Jackson is mainstream.
He's the
That's
stream.
that's true. Like, yeah, there's it's you gotta go deep
My
sometimes
number
for
fifth, my
take.
number five is Pretty Young Thing.
Okay, so give me a five because that's you finished out strong.
Oh yeah, I was kind of traumatized from the last two top fives. I need to get my link back. It was going to be Human Nature,
Major.
Man in the Mirror, The Way You Make Me Feel, Rock With You, and Pretty Young Thing.
I've got Remember the Time, Smooth Criminal, Dirty Diana, Butterflies. Oh, oh, I'm gonna go because I need just that feel good jam.
Here we go. Here we go.
Working day and night.
Oh, that's
Like
so good.
just that is again
That's so good.
another one that's just like anytime this song works
Yeah,
for any
that's so
situation
true.
and just
And I'm
feel
gonna tell you
good.
the crazy thing about MJ's catalog. There are songs that we haven't even said that are people's number
Oh,
ones.
it's
We didn't even say Beat It. We
you
didn't
didn't
even
go
say
top
Black or White.
bad thriller like
Do you see what like?
there are so there like that that's one of the funnest things about this because it's not a battle here of what is the best song because these are just all great songs. This is one of those ones where truly it's a reflection of your taste. It's like it's so easy to go, yeah, give me bad. It's the
Right.
you got to have a big one in there every now and then, but because they're all big. But give me what's the ones that really you know and
I just
feel.
really want to say I really don't like you for taking Remember the Time
That's that.
because as a singer, one of my favorite just cut the music moments is in Remember the Time. Do you remember girl,
Snap.
on the phone? You and me. What about what?
That's
The dude
one
was
of the coldest video
singing.
breakdowns and dancing his ass off. Coldest video breakdowns. Like that's when you talk about the hashing for a song, the way he potting for that girl in that song on an upbeat jam, like that's good R&B right there, bro. Like that is
I,
cold. And then like the video, you got like this was one of the
and this
biggest
is us
videos
literally
ever
talking
premiered.
about this is us literally talking about just music. We're not even like the discussion wasn't even top five MJ music videos.
It's
Because
just
I mean, we talked about it a little bit, especially with Smooth
it's
Criminal,
part
but
of it, but
good lord.
like the music, and that's the part that's really missing. It's the music. It's funny because I saw a clip. It was talking about how jazz was the forerunner of what today's scene is, and one of the reasons why jazz fell off is because people stopped caring about the music, and just the music. Just the music wasn't popular, and so now it's to the point where people really don't care about the music and what they're getting, and so all the genres are struggling in a sense, like jazz was back in the day, because jazz was the first forerunner. Jazz was the canary in the mine. So it was just like
But
this.
even now, music videos are trash.
It's all
I'm
true.
gonna even tell you what I feel like really may be the next wave of what music videos were for the 2000s and the 1990s, and even a portion of the 80s. And that's TikTok trends. Crazy enough, which is sad
TikTok
to
is y'all.
admit. It's
TikTok is your
very sad to
generation's
admit that
identity.
only a 15, 25, 30, maybe 60-second clip of your song is what's advertised at best.
TikTok is going to be the defining thing of your generation.
Almost definitely.
And it's not just like a defining trait, but literally it is your defining culture. It is your defining lifestyle. It is your defining exist. Like literally to define Gen Z, just look at like what TikTok is and what it has become
This
for
is this
y'all.
is
Like
very true.
that's y'all.
And the crazy thing is it's hard to meet a person in a Gen Z culture or this just modern day time who's attempting to establish themselves without the usage of TikTok.
Man, that's
Unless you were
reality
already
streets, bro.
established before this came about, but even to sustain, I think the craziest thing in the past couple of months that I saw was Tay Diggs. We're talking about best man holiday. Tay Diggs doing a TikTok trend. Tay Diggs. Everybody know who this man is.
Yeah, you gotta
But
keep
he
it
is
up.
on my TikTok feed doing a TikTok trend. Like, at which point, and don't get me wrong, I mean, I think every era has its defining moment.
No, but this is
But
sad
the
to me.
question is like, what sense of intelligence is attached to the TikTok?
No, I think what's gonna be a topic for another day is how sad everything that really comprised things before and how things were consumed and how different things had their own identity literally got compressed into this one app. It's killed it's killed some exist like it's sad when we can really say like yeah back in the day things were better. Everybody's always said back in the day things were better. No, collectively everybody can say right now back in the day things were better.
And let's be honest, it's really because, and it's tied to this one thing, and that's attention span. If you can't give everything you got in 15 to 30 seconds, nobody cares. You know how much pressure that is?
Over and over again. It's not just once. You got to keep it up.
Exactly.
And yet here we are doing a podcast trying to get on just the same way. Anyways,
Bruh, trying to get in the mainstream, trying to get people to see that what we doing is straight. You got people like Casanat doing hour long, I mean, like 24-hour long streams. Crazy enough, not so the stream could be the most watched thing, but a 30-second clip from a 24-hour stream could be the most watched thing. Like, in what world is that easy?
oh, it ain't. It's a vicious cycle. Like I said, yeah, we can get that another day because there's many things comprised in that need unpackaging. But that's what we do here. Conversation between the generations, Y and Z. You never know where we might go because, like you saw earlier, Gen Z likes to derail the train. So we just got
He
to go
tried
on
to make an
whatever
argument.
tracks,
He
whatever
tried to make an
tracks.
argument that Michael
Try to lay
Jordan
down.
wasn't as popular as Michael Jackson. That's the argument I saw.
Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. J Clark 787, the real Xavier Lewis brand. YZ the divide. We'll catch you next time. We'll see what Gen Z brings to the table because Lord mercy. He's out. Sir.